Hi, my name is Maresa Ng. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and Program Director for the Spark Group Asia. I lead a team of certified leadership coaches, curating transformational programs that shift the leadership and coaching culture in companies that we work with. What we are working on is to develop leadership development modules that support organizations to leverage AI without losing the human touch, especially in the area of leadership and management. What we found is that teams tend to overuse or use AI inefficiently. And we are developing modules where leaders will learn how to use AI effectively where it matters. Some executives are even using AI to craft messages to communicate with their employees. For example, around managing performance, for example, giving some feedback. And when they use AI to craft those messages, can lack a certain amount of empathy and connection. So this is not the right way to lead a team, let alone in the use of AI. And this becomes more and more conflicted in the days to come, especially when we have a lot of remote teams all around the world. Your office can be in Malaysia, can be in Indonesia, can be in Singapore. And so these remote teams, if they're using AI to craft messages to communicate, sometimes can lack empathy and connection, which is crucial in building teams where the foundation of building a good team is really on trust. Yeah. So we have to be very careful with how we consume AI because this is where we really differentiate the difference between human intelligence that always trumps artificial intelligence. SMEs need to learn how to use AI in their organizations. At the moment, AI is very well adapted and adopted by multinational companies, larger organizations that seem to have more resources. So, how SMEs can get on board this digital transformation and the use of AI is first to understand the AI landscape. AI can support their business, and this in turn, for me, is about bringing forward some early business use cases. These business use cases, and if I can just quote some examples, because there are, again, too many. What I've seen some companies start to do is they use AI in customer service. There will be a set of frequently asked questions that the customer usually asks these SMEs, and while SMEs are trying very hard to keep their customer service levels and standards consistent, if they were to use AI and to train an AI model to respond to those frequently asked questions, that would be way more consistent. And imagine this. An AI, actually an AI model or an AI trained model in handling customer service questions can work 24/7. You no longer need shifts. You have one model that is able to think on its own and to be able to respond to your customers. Again, then raising customer service levels to another level. I think ASEAN Access plays a critical role, pivotal role when it comes to AI and, in fact, digital transformation. Many SMEs that are not yet on board with digital tools to schedule their manpower, to be able to check their stock, even POS systems. So SMEs need to stop and educate themselves. And this takes time because what I found in the digital space, there are too many tools. The people that come out to educate SMEs on these digital tools happen to be vendors. And vendors have their own product. They are not going to teach you how to choose a product. They are going to teach you to use their product. That's where I see a gap. And ASEAN Access is a very neutral party that can bring valuable and credible speakers to educate SMEs on the overview and the landscape of digital tools and AI tools, as opposed with only solely working with vendors that will educate SMEs to use their product. And then there's already a vested interest in promoting their own app. So this for me is very, very crucial. What I truly appreciate about ASEAN Access is bringing together multiple parties from different countries that are doing amazing things in their own countries. Without ASEAN Access, we wouldn't get to learn from our neighbors on innovations. For example, a very, very good event that I attended. And I believe these videos are also made online. This content is also available online. Is on green sustainability and how Thailand is taking such a big lead in that space. And I imagine in our ASEAN neighbors, brothers and sisters, we are all doing amazing things in our own countries. But ASEAN Access brings it almost breaks the silos in our own countries, perhaps even break some part of the language barrier for us to start learning from our brothers and sisters that are doing amazing things. So for me, ASEAN Access is great in helping SMEs to learn from one another, but it also requires the SME to get out of their own tunnel vision on just focusing on sales and their bottom line, and to start learning and creating their own level of awareness to be able to adopt some of these great strategies that we see other countries do as well.